How well do you know the place where you live? We don't mean the town hall or the names of all the roads, but the actual history, the folklore, maybe even some myths and legends of the place you call home.
207's Beth McAvoy has the story of a man who has made a game out of uncovering local history.
This is it, buried treasure here in Farmington.
Every place has a story, a history.
We're looking for the
treasure box.
Jordan Shaw, his sister, nieces, and nephew are on a hunt.
Now we can go to the depot.
To the depot.
To the depot.
A scavenger hunt.
You might get a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, we'll see.
I don't know where we're going.
Using the app Story Trails of Maine. After a slow start, learning about the inventor of the earmuff, Chester Greenwood, the family navigates their way through Farmington.
There's a train, but I don't see any river.
Following clues.
Well done! Wait, I think we're going that way.
Solving quick puzzles.
Maybe it's time to walk back into town.
That lead them.
I think we're gonna see bones.
You think we're gonna see bones?
Yeah, at the graveyard.
On a hunt for answers.
I think it's cool to do this. I think it's hot. But it's also very hot.
We did pick an extremely hot day.
I'd rather be a dolphin, it's so hot.
It's not that fun to me. I don't really like history. I like social studies.
The scavenger hunt is the handiwork of Joe Musamechi.
I just like the mental stimulation mostly, solving something or maybe trying something and then not figuring it out at first and then persisting to keep going and then eventually figuring it out. So it's the challenge, definitely, it's the fun.
Joe used to run the Farmington escape room.
A lot of people weren't sure how it was going to go, that's for sure. And I've had people tell me like, oh, we don't really have things like that around here. And yeah, that was true. But I really wanted to do something artistic, and really my approach from the beginning was to do something that would help the community in any ways.
When COVID shut down the escape room, Joe put his problem-solving skills to work devising puzzles the public could solve through his free app.
You arrive at the massive building, the oldest public building on a Maine campus.
We try to incorporate the outdoors, whether it's buildings or nature or downtown areas, into our experiences. And then the story is also a big part, especially incorporating a community's history, whether it's a famous person or something interesting, a folk tale that happens around here, to get people really hooked and for them to connect with the local area.
Joe has partnered with 3 towns in Maine, Orono, Farmington, and China, to create puzzles or scavenger hunts in each town.
I love that it gets people outdoors and gets people around our state.
Jordan and crew eventually wind up at the Twice Told Tales bookstore downtown, happy for the air conditioning and on to another puzzle.
It's a great way that doesn't have a lot of pressure for families to come together to work on something. And so especially if they're struggling with conflict or whatever it might be, it's a low-risk activity that's free, that gets families working together.
His nieces break ranks, determined to solve this scavenger hunt without their uncle's help.
In order to solve this mystery, you'll need to find world history.
My nieces and nephew are really they're interesting people. They're a lot of fun when they're not complaining that it's 100 degrees out.
Anything we can do to get people to come into the store and look around is obviously helpful for us.
It's a great way to participate in the local Maine economy for not a lot of money. So even if you don't have a ton of extra resources, getting out into the community and supporting small local businesses, I think is a fantastic piece of what Joe has done.
It's very, very cool. He's so creative in coming up with these ideas. I mean, no one else is doing stuff like this in Farmington anyway, so it's really, really neat to see.
The girls finally solved the bookstore puzzle.
And it was kind of like tricky to find the clues. Like one was hidden in the bookshelf.
They have a little advice for the app creator.
Like a real prize. That would be like great. Like a prize for like the same thing, but like for every person, you know, like something cool. Like a nice prize. Like a piece of candy or something. I don't know.
They want there to be a treasure there at the end. So I've kind of stopped calling it a treasure hunt at this point.
Even with no tangible treasure to take home, Mom says it's been well worth it.
To get us all out and do something together instead of just sitting at home on their tablets.
Using technology to help connect people to the past.
We can just live in a place and really not know anything about it other than the little bubble that we're living in. But the way it connects to the community is really helpful for people. And I think that's a huge thing now. Just getting people to talk together and to realize that we're all kind of in this together.
And have a little adventure along the way.
They'll definitely remember this, so I'm glad we did it.
I think it helps you connect with that place a little more.
The creator of the app says the biggest challenge he's facing is getting the word out so that people know it exists. He is looking for other towns and businesses to partner with, and the next story trail in the works is on the Norlands Living History Center in Livermore. That one should be ready for October. As always, we will have more information with links to Story Trails of Maine app, to the Story Trails of Maine app on our website, newscentermaine.com/207.